Hey guys, QuinntonTV here and welcome to a brand new video where today we are back with another life story. Now, it has been such a long time since my last one of these. I'm guessing it's been about 7 months because I believe the last one was in early October and we're now in May of the following year. So it's been kind of mad that it's been this long, and I have been wanting to tell another one of these stories, but I just haven't really found the time or the gameplay that I wanted to use. But yeah, you are seeing some Halo Infinite. This is fairly recent gameplay. The first gameplay is just of Season 1, like just towards the end, where I was just messing about in Ranked. And then the second one, if we do get to that, is some Season 2 gameplay. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But anyway, yeah, we're back today with another life story. And this should be a pretty interesting one, because this is a clubbing story which I haven't told on the channel before, and this is about a fight we actually got into just after we'd been clubbing like one night. So I am just gonna not waste any more time. We are just gonna jump straight into the story here. So the day begins on December 31st, which is my friend's birthday, or New Year's Eve, and we went to his house just to have a bit of like pre-drinks, I guess you could say, and he actually has a hot tub, so it's kind of funny. We were just kind of like vibing in the hot tub and it was really fucking cool. However, if you turn the bubbles on, it literally turns into the fucking trenches during World War One, because it is just so unpleasant. It burns your fucking eyes. He really needs to sort that out. But we had a few drinks at my mate's, and then we went to one of the cities near us, not the main one that we usually go clubbing in, but we decided to go to a different one. And we went into this city, we got the bus, and we arrived, we got some food from Mackey's, and then we just, you know, queued up outside and we're getting ready to go in. This was actually during like the whole COVID pass thing that we had in the UK, which is absolute fucking bollocks, but hey ho, I digress. And yeah, so we got in and it was a pretty fucking normal night. Some weird shit happened. It was absolutely fucking packed, being New Year's Eve. And we were all like taking videos of like the countdown and stuff, which happened at about it will have happened at midnight, of us getting ready for the new year. And obviously we're all celebrating. We actually got separated from my mate a good few times. I think there was about 11 of us. There was me and my good friend Calvin, who's been in literally every single one of these stories, and me and him were just kind of there. We met some girl from our primary school, which was kind of mad, but it was just funny because she started coming up and chatting to me, because I had a My Chemical Romance t-shirt on, and she started talking to me about that, but then she was like, "You look familiar," and then realised we went to the same primary school. But hey ho, we're getting more off topic here. But yeah, we got separated from our mates, and at about maybe 1, we saw them again, and there was a whole group of us, so we all went, got a drink, and like just sat down in a circle above, because the way it was set out, there was like the dance floor, which was like in the basement, and then there were stairs going up, and you could overlook like the whole dance floor, which was kind of cool. And then there was these booths that if you pay like some like extortionate amount of money, you can go in. I think it is genuinely like 300 quid for the night. I have no idea how the fuck they get away with charging that, but yeah, we were all just kind of like sat there, like getting drinks, and we decided like, yeah, let's just go do some dancing stuff. We go down to the dance floor. Someone actually slapped my ass, which was really fucking weird. Like, I don't know why. That's happened a good few times in clubs. Like, you go and someone fucking slaps your ass. It's never a guy, in my experience. You'd think that only men have done that, but no, I've seen girls grope guys in clubs before, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it was so fucking weird. But anyway, like the whole night goes pretty damn well. We get separated a few more times, we keep meeting up. There's about 4 bars, and we keep like, you know, switching between going outside into the smoking area, which is on like the side of the building. It's like a balcony with like a roof over it, and you go out there and you have, you know, like you have your fag or whatever, and it's a really weird fucking smoking area. Like the one we normally go to, it's just outside in a courtyard, but like this one's on the side of the building. It's really fucking weird. But yeah, so we meet up at the bar again at about, I think it shut at about 4 o'clock, and we were just meeting up with my mates then, and we go out the back and, you know, just like call a taxi basically. And this one fucker, this is where the story starts to get interesting here. This one fucker, who we found out off his mate that his ex had cheated on him, and apparently he just drank too much and became a bit of a dickhead. So he came up and was like, do any of you want a scrap? And we were like, no, fuck off, mate. And he was like, what the fuck you doing? I'll actually start on you. And started like chatting all this shit and like, you know, basically just trying to slag us off. I was with my mate's girlfriend at this point. We were just sat together because we were waiting for my mate, and he came out of nowhere and saw this guy chastising us. And it just like all started to kick off. Like my one mate just told him to fuck off, and he was like, oh yeah, what the fuck you gonna do about it? And like shoved my mate. And basically my mate shoved him back, and like that was pretty much the end of it for that moment in time. Now my mate, whose birthday it was, comes out, sees his girlfriend with me, and we were just chatting for like 5 minutes. But then this guy comes back around. He'd ask everyone on this little street, like the street's probably about 500 yards long, and there's a bunch of people who've just been clubbing on it. He goes up and asks every single person on the fucking street if they want to scrap, and then he comes back to us and starts like having a go again, like, oh, you were chatting shit to me before, oh, I'm gonna fucking spark you, lad. And none of us really wanted a fight because it was my mate's birthday and we didn't want, you know, any drama basically. So we were like, nah, fuck off, mate, go home. Just kept telling him to go home all over and over again. And that's when my mate's girlfriend stood up and said, right, mate, just fuck off, there's a taxi over there, and go to wherever you're going, basically, and just get in and go. And he was like, what the fuck? And he basically just fucking punched my mate's girlfriend. And that's when all of us just got absolutely fucking pissed at this guy. Like, my mate just starts fucking throwing punches. Like, Calvin comes in, and he just, like, fucking punches the guy straight in the head. And it just turns into this full fucking fight. And the guy whose birthday it is, we're gonna have to give him a name. We're gonna call him, I don't know, let's call him Luke. So Luke's fucking goes up and grabs this guy from behind, and then Calvin just like punches him. And it turns into a whole fucking battle royale. Like, everyone that was with us just, like, stood up and started to, like, you know, go in for reinforcements. I was with my mate's girlfriend, because I'm not really much of a fighting guy. I have been in a fight, which could be a story for another day. But, yeah, I was just there kind of, like, watching over, and she was like, Luke, it's not worth it. Come on, let's go back here. Our taxi's here. You know, stuff like that. And then this guy eventually gives up, and, like, Calvin and Luke walk away, and then everyone else who was with them and, you know, getting in the scrap, because one of my other mates, and we need to think of a name for this guy, let's call him Steve. So Steve actually got punched in the face randomly as well, and obviously my mate's girlfriend got punched as well by this random fucking guy. So at this point it's just made sense, like, right, we're gonna step in to defend these two. And obviously I was kind of like watching it, because his mates were like trying to drag him off, this random cunt. His mates were like, come on mate, come on, our taxi's here. And he's like, no, I want to fucking deck these guys. So the fight continues, and there was this one cunt, we're gonna call him Naruto, because he literally fucking anime runned in there. This was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Calvin and Luke are walking away, and fucking Naruto just runs straight in, like fucking arms behind the back. I have no idea. This guy was fucking pissed, and he just grabs the guy by the waist, picks him up, lifts him up about 3 or 4 feet in air, and just fucking smashes him on pavement. It was just like, what the fuck did I just witness? Like, I just witnessed some weeb deck this fucking, like, chav he sounded like he was from Liverpool, like, I recognised the accent, so, we just saw a weeb deck a scouser. It was the funniest shit I have ever seen, and this guy actually broke his nose from when he got, you know, like, thrown onto the curb, and he just got up and, like, started, like, running off. And, like, at that point, we thought it was the end of it. And his mates come and, like, apologise to us. Like, yeah, his girlfriend dumped him and he's just, like, drank a bit too much tonight. Which we were like, no, that's not a fucking excuse. He just hit my mate's girlfriend. He just hit Luke's girlfriend. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. He's just really pissed. And, you know, fight's over at this point because Calvin was really fucking mad and so was Luke. Obviously, Luke had a reason to be fucking mad, and Calvin was just mad because this guy had come up and started on us and tried to ruin our evening. But, yeah, basically, this guy, he's bloodied up, fucking comes and tries to get in the taxi and starts chatting shit again. And me and Calvin, I literally had to fucking pull Calvin out the way. And I was like, mate, he's fucking decked. You saw Naruto just fucking deck him. Like, yeah, this shit's over. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And to be fair, I was doing a fucking good job at pulling Calvin, because Calvin's like 6'2", and weighs probably like, I don't know, 40 pounds above me. So I did a fucking good job pulling this guy back. Like, he wasn't like holding back or anything. So I was just like, yeah, come on, you old bastard. So it was a really fucking funny story. And then our like party of taxis, because since there was so many of us, we just all got in. And like we had to get a few taxis, so we all got in the taxi and then we cleared off home. The Scouse cunt, I think he like I don't even know what happened to him at the end of the day, because he was just like, his mates came over and apologized, and I was like, yeah mate, as long as nothing happens anymore, we're fine, because there's like 6 of them and none of them were like, well, at first some of them were egging him on. But then, like, after they saw him get his ass beat, they were like, come on, bro, we need to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the story. We got back to my mate's house at about 5:30. I was fucking sick, which was just not fun. I literally, like, everyone went to bed, and we had this one guy who we're gonna call, like, we're gonna call him, Steve 2. So Steve 2 was being, like, the most drunk I've ever seen him in his life. I'm pretty sure he was on coke as well. But he was absolutely fucked. And he tried to call Babe Station, which was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, we got home, we had a spliff, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the end. Well, I'll say we had a spliff. I didn't, because if you don't know, I have stopped smoking weed now, which, you know, is pretty good. And I've stopped doing all drugs, because there are a lot more drugs that I've done other than weed, which I'm not sure if they'll make it into stories, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video, or alternatively, you can join the Discord server as a link down below. But anyway, this has been QuinntonTV, fighting random cunts outside clubs apparently, and I'll see you in the next one.